And now to the south-south region of the country. Barely a month to the elections in BAYELSA state, the countdown is on. Aspirants from the various political parties as well as INEC have converged to sign a peace accord to ensure peaceful and credible elections. The Peace Pact, as it's so called, which was midwifed by the Independent Electoral Commission in collaboration with the United Nations Development Program and head of security agencies, had traditional and religious leaders in attendance. The flag bearer of the All Progressives Congress, Timi Priye Silva, restated his commitment to abide to the terms of the agreement, while the serving governor, Seriake Dixon, wants stringent punishment for electoral offenders. Now, former Nigeria Senate leader Victor Ndoma Egba has formally decamped from the opposition party, the PDP, to the ruling party, the APC. Making his intention known at the APC secretariat in Calabar, the Cross River State capital, the one-time Senate leader, who was accompanied to the secretariat alongside his supporters from the Central Senatorial District, disclosed that his decision is born out of an in-depth desire to remain relevant in politics. According to him, due process supersedes all in politics, which he says is lacking in the PDP, following the way and manner it held its last general elections, where the outcome of the polls did not reflect the true essence of democracy. He promised to abide by the party's constitution, bearing in mind his wealth of experience in the nation's polity. And to the northern part of the country, worried over the inadequate water supply in some parts of Kano State, the governor, Abdullahi Ganduje, has laid 1,000-millimeter water pipes as part of efforts to supply water to areas where it's become scarce. While supervising the exercise, the governor says his government is determined to ensure that water reaches all parts of Kano State.
The laying of additional water pipes in Kano State started during the former administration of Governor Kwakwanso but could not be completed. However, in fulfillment of his campaign promises, Governor Abdullahi Ganduje is reinforcing his directives that all abandoned projects be completed, beginning with the supply of potable water.
To complete this work is necessary so that those areas in Kano that do not have pipe-borne water will have sufficient enough water, especially that we have enough water at the treatment plant. The major problem is that of distribution, and the distribution, that is what we are doing now. So we appeal to members of the public to bear with us, especially on the construction sites.
In a related development, the governor also supervised the ongoing construction of a urology hospital in Zoo Road, the projects which were started by the former governor, Ibrahim Shekarau.
We need such facilities. We have started completing that hospital. It's a hospital, 120 beds hospital, and we are working very hard to ensure that the building is completed, and then we work on the supply of equipment and beds and other necessary provisions that will make that hospital an effective hospital. We learned that that hospital, when fully completed and equipped, it will be the best hospital in Nigeria and in West Africa.
With the belief that continuity is the major source of sustainability in governance, the governor says the administration will continue to ensure the completion of both uncompleted and abandoned projects. He urged Kano residents to continue to cooperate with the contractors to ensure a timely completion of the projects. He also warned the contractors on the need to deliver the projects within the stipulated time frame.
From the northwest state of Kano to the north central of Nasarawa State, the Federal Airports Authority and the Federal Ministry of Aviation have inspected the land allocated for the proposed LAFIA airport project ahead of commencement of work by the state government. Initiated by Governor Tanko Almakura, the project had generated a lot of interest, leading to the inspection and fact-finding meetings between the governor and the regulatory bodies. Speaking to journalists after the inspection, the managing director of FAN, Mr. Saleh Dunama, says the land space is sufficient for the airport, which he says is optimistic of being able to meet the commercial and cargo needs of the north central zone.
The delegation from the aviation industry, along with contractors and financiers of the proposed LAFIA airport, inspecting the site ahead of the commencement of work. Leading the team is the Director of Research and Statistics at the Aviation Ministry for possible approval of the project. After the inspection, the Managing Director of the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria said the airport project, when completed, will address the urgent aviation needs within the North Central Zone.
We need to see the detailed topographical survey of the entire land, and with that we'll know whether it's undulating or not, and with that it will help our surveyors align if there are hills or anything. So all those details will help the state government in designing the airport. Of course, with this location also, the advantage is that it's not only for Nasarawa State. Some other states that are neighboring Nasarawa State can also take benefit of this airport.
The visit then shifts to the government house in LAFIA, where the team held a brief meeting with Governor Tanko Almakura. The governor seized the opportunity to justify the need for a functional alternate airport to that of Abuja in the Federal Capital Territory, while the director in the Aviation Ministry pledges support for the work.
LAFIA will be the most viable alternative. So I think it is not a luxury, but a necessity which will come handy if you look at the critical position LAFIA occupies. Abuja has only one airport. In the event of anything, you have to go as far as Kaduna.
We made all the necessary preparations, and we have brought the experts. They will work diligently with Nasarawa State, and I can assure you that you will get the fullest cooperation from the Federal Ministry of Aviation to establish the airport.
The meeting held in LAFIA puts to rest some of the earlier concerns raised about funding and the viability of the project, as the regulatory team held further talks with both contractors and financiers of the project on a public-private partnership arrangement with the state government.
On a final note, the Nigeria Customs Service has warned smugglers that the new leadership of the Nigeria Customs Service has zero tolerance for corruption and is collaborating with sister security agencies to stop the menace. While conducting newsmen around their latest seizure, the area controller, Nigeria Customs Service Zone C, Mr. Victor Dimka, said there's no hiding place for smugglers in Imo State, as anyone caught will be punished according to the law. The seized goods have a cumulative duty paid value of 281 million naira, with a total of 25 million naira as underpayment recovered. And with that story from the southeast, curtains for this edition of News Across Nigeria. Many thanks for watching. I'm Olumide Macaulay.